Virgo. What's up, Virgo? How you doing? I pray you're well. Happy Monday, Virgo. I hope you had an amazing weekend. I'm going to just get right into it. We ain't going to do too much talking today. So I'm doing a Virgo general read from the January 31st to February 4th. So the full week. So this reading could apply to you any day this week. But again, we know time is fluid. So even though I'm putting a time stamp on it, this could have already happened, can happen to pass, whatever the case may be. But we're going to focus on this week, okay? So Virgo, when I rolled the dice, Virgo and Neptune came out and the number 7 came out. So I looked up some things really quick. We'll talk about it first. The moon is now in Aquarius, okay? So we are in Aquarius season. So be careful if you could be dealing with an Aquarius. Just the low vibrational aspects of an Aquarius are, being aloof, being fixed in self. Aquarius is a fixed sign. So if you are dealing with an Aquarius, just be mindful that they're fixed in nature. We're in their season and the moon is in Aquarius, okay? So there's going to be a lot of things that they may not want to see if you're dealing with one, okay? Or you could have Aquarius in your chart. So the 7th house, the number 7 did come in. So I have a feeling that this read is going to be about relationships, partnership, and marriage, because the 7th house is about the house of partnership. Then I thought about the number 7, and I know that the number 7 is all about intuition, all about mysticism, all about bringing spirituality and practicality together in alignment. So Virgo, you could be using your intuition about a partnership that you have. You could be self-aware with yourself, and you want to bring and if you're not in a relationship right now, you want to make sure you bring the perfect blend of your spiritual growth and your practical growth into your relationship, into your marriages, into your partnership. When I looked at Virgo and Neptune, that is the generation of 1928 to 1943. So of course, I wasn't born then. But what I noticed is during the last time it was transited through that time, those people who have Virgo and Neptune, it introduced, there was a lot of tumultuous events going on, like the Great Depression. Well, that had happened. And so that actually introduced new Virgo people who had Virgo and Neptune. They were more inclined to want to service mankind, which we see that's now. Virgo, we like to work, so we could be pushed, or you could feel pushed in the direction of servicing people, to walk in purpose as far as being in servitude. And when I say service, that means providing a service to somebody. You could be a reader to kids, or you could be volunteering at a shelter, something of the sort, okay? And it's, when I looked at it, these people, Virgo and Neptune folks, were discontent with the status quo, okay? They ended up being like activists in the civil rights or the women's movement. And we might really be following that. Just because I pulled it, you could be feeling like that you're called to be an activist of some sort. You could be called to work in activism for women empowerment, for the LGBTQA community, or even for the environment. You might be somebody who's interested in being more green environmentally, okay? But I noticed during this time, the treatment of disease with penicillin became widespread and chemotherapy was introduced. And I thought that was pretty interesting, being that there's a lot of new remedies for these sicknesses all around the world. So just notice that cycle. We're getting introduced to new vaccines that are widespread. Yeah. So Virgo, thank you guys again so much for joining me. My name is Crystal. We are going to do a general reading for the sign of Virgo from January 31st to February 4th. All right. And we're just going to go ahead and get started. Heavenly Father, Heavenly Mother, Most High God, may I have one love note for the sign of Virgo? May I have one love note for the sign of Virgo, please? May we have one love note for the sign of Virgo, please. Shallow by Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper. See, I have to finish these cards because I don't even know that song. I heard it when I was making these cards. I know it as far as I've heard it once. So how I'm going to look at it, first of all, you could be dealing with a Bradley, a Brad, a Cooper. So when I look at this, Virgo, this love note, somebody is feeling like either you are shallow or you are feeling as though somebody is shallow, okay? Too bad, I'm going to finish these words so I can put certain verses that are called to me in my meditation, and I can give you more of a description because I don't know this song. May we have one calling me message for the sign of Virgo, please? May we have one calling me message for the sign of Virgo, please? Prince, do me, baby, huh? Okay, somebody's being shallow. They just want you for your sex, Virgo? Is that what's going on? Who knows? Let's see. Can we have one calling me message for the sign of Virgo, please? You're on the right path. Keep going. So that's interesting because your love note is called shallow, but you're being called that you're on the right path and you need to keep going. Clarify shallow, please. Clarify shallow, please, this love note. Clarify shallow. The Hierophant, Taurus, a spouse of yours, the number 5 here. So maybe, okay, so the love note could be coming from a Taurus. This person could be spiritually high ranked, okay, or a public figure of some sort. A lot of people are watching this person. They may have a lot of tattoos. There's keys here, so they hold the keys of knowledge. So this Taurus might be a little shallow, or your spouse, a spouse of yours, wants to call you. They want, somebody's being shallow. I wish I knew the words to this song for shallow, because what if it's a love song that doesn't mean like exactly, well, I'm gonna just go with the word right now, and I see shallow. So this Taurus, this public figure where a lot of people are watching, it could be a teacher of some sort, a healer, spiritual practitioner, or it could just be a spouse, okay? If you look at it, her clothes are tore up, but she's on stage. Yeah, she's teaching. So maybe she's a little shallow. We'll see. Keep going. Clarify the Hierophant. Clarify the Hierophant. 10 of Cups. Yeah, so a spouse of yours. So Virgo, you could be dealing with the Taurus or a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay. So either the love note, somebody wants to call you, the spouse of yours, could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or a Taurus. They want to call you because they feel like you're being shallow, or you feel like they are shallow, okay? This spiritually high-ranked person, I don't know the song Shallow, dog. Like, I don't know why I would put this and not finish the card out and not know what it means. I might have to get us another love note because I need to know what this card means. Because it says shallow, so this Taurus, who is very shallow in this house, they could be in this, because it's the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups is happy life, happy wife. It's a happy domestic life, joy, happy family. I see 2 women here, 2 children. Clarify you on the right path. Keep going. Clarify you on the right path. Keep going. Dropping burdens. There's 2 10s here, so there was a completion. Clarify the 10 of Wands. Dog. So the 9 of Swords. Somebody dropped the burden of being, okay, so you could have been dealing with the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Virgo, or you have these in your chart. I see 2 10s here. There's a completion. I see a 5 here, which is very low vibrational. So maybe your spouse that you're dealing with was very shallow. They could be in the public eye, very popular, have a lot of followers. And they're the 10 of Cups. So they're acting as though they're this household, they feel happy. Hold on, we're gonna clarify this because it says you're on the right path, keep going. So Virgo, somebody dropped the burdens they were holding. Somebody was carrying a lot of burdens. They went from the 10 to the 9. So there was a completion of dropping the burdens. But now, and maybe the burden was being up at night, anxiety. So they dropped it and it's calling you. You are on the right path, keep going. Or if you're dealing with a Taurus or Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aquarius who has been holding on to a lot of burdens, it is calling, and they've been up at night, anxious. It's calling them to drop the, it's calling, well, it says calling you, so we're going to say this to you. It's calling you to drop the burdens, drop this burden being up at night in a despair and anxiety. Drop them and keep going. So shallow for you to, you call into your spouse, this love note. Maybe you're being shallow, maybe you're being protective. Because shallow, I'm trying to correlate the word shallow with this Taurus. Maybe somebody you were married to, who you had your 10 of Cups with, happy life, happy wife, they are shallow. And they might be very popular with a lot of likes, a lot of people watch them. They could have Taurus in their chart. They could be very low vibrational. Clarify the Hierophant. The Empress. That's a Libra and a Taurus. Clarify the 10 of Cups. Okay. Page of Cups. A message of love about, okay. Clarify the 10 of Wands. Clarify the 10 of Wands. The Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Clarify the 9 of Swords. Clarify the 9 of Swords. Okay, I see what's going on here. All right, so it looks as though, so we see a Capricorn here. We see a Taurus, and a Libra here. Okay, Virgo, so you could have those in your chart or you could be dealing with those people. So somebody wants to call you, or you're being called to, Virgo, you're being called, you are on the right path, keep going. So you had dropped the burden, you're very confident now, very beautiful, standing in your power, okay? You're asserting yourself. You've literally asserted yourself. It's the full moon here. You asserted yourself to drop these burdens because you might have been up at night, very anxious because a cycle ended in your life and there was a new act of passion. You found out that somebody had a new act of passion because something ended. Okay, so you ended up dropping these burdens. We see endings here twice. 1021, that's a 3. So we see an ending, we see a completion. It looks like it was a completion of this happy family, happy life, maybe with your spouse who could have been very shallow, okay? They could have been a Libra or a Taurus, or this could have been you. You could have been this person, or you were married to the divine feminine. Because there's 2 women here, okay? But somebody sent a message. Somebody's sending a message of love about what love produced. There's a fish in this cup, and that what may have caused the ending of this 10 of Cups, or this message of love that is producing somebody's 10 of Cups. Because it's saying, Virgo, you're on the right path. You dropped this burden. So maybe you found out that your spouse, who was very shallow in this family life that you had going on, you found out that you got a message of there's a new idea of love, new idea of passion, something produced with love. It could be a Pisces. Somebody could be pregnant, and now there's this new Ten of Cups, this Empress here, because the Empress represents, you know, pregnancy, fertile, divine feminine. She runs businesses, very loving. She sits on her own throne, a mother figure, of course, okay? So this mother figure could be you. This could be you, Virgo. You are feeling like you have to be shallow. Nah, that doesn't make sense. Or you could be shallow, could be like you being guarded, okay? And now somebody, either this is you, okay? You are this, I mean, it's the Hierophant and the Empress. So a religiously high-ranked person, maybe a mother, maybe a married woman, all right, where there's a lot of people watching her. This Empress, she runs her own business, fertile, divine feminine, okay? There was a message of love, or what love produced in this Ten of Cups, okay? Because somebody's being shallow. So maybe somebody's sending you this message. Maybe this person who sends you this message is shallow because they might think you're very beautiful. Maybe you had a Ten of Cups with them. Maybe you were married to this person, okay? And now they want to send you a message of their love, or somebody, a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, wants to send you a message of what love produced in this Ten of Cups, all right? Somebody's very shallow here, all right? But it's calling you, Virgo, you're on the right path. Once you get this, maybe you're going to get this message, you're going to drop the burdens, you being up at night all night, having anxiety, being in despair, can't sleep because there was a new idea of action, new idea of passion. So maybe that's what this message is about. You got this message because something ended. The Saturn cycle ended, okay? Successfully. It was supposed to end. So maybe you ended something maybe with this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or this Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, because you found out this message. You see this pregnancy. There was a baby that was born. So you found out that somebody, maybe your spouse, you found out something. There was a message of what was produced in this home, this house, this family life, this family situation, okay? You are the Empress. Well, Virgo, you could be, or you're dealing with a Libra or a Taurus, okay? Particularly a Taurus. You may have found out your spouse who is a Taurus, who could run an empire, whatever. You could have found out that this whatever love produced, this message that you're getting happen in your household because they are shallow. All right, I just want to, just for giggles, clarify the Empress. Clarify the Empress. Clarify the Empress. Title, yeah. Clarify the Page of Cups. The Tower, yeah, okay. Rest, somebody didn't make a decision. Something ended. The Tower, Scorpio. So we see Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, all right? So somebody who was really shallow, could have been a Taurus, maybe somebody you were married to, you actually had a happy life with, a happy domestic life, okay? Could have been a mother figure here that you had a title with. So it could have been, doesn't have to be somebody that you actually were in a romantic partnership with. It could have been, but somebody that you have a title with, all right? Somebody who you're connected to. You could be, in fact, the Empress. You could be on public display where people are watching you, or they could, okay? Either way, one of y'all were very shallow in this family dynamic that you had going on, okay? But then somebody sends a message about what love produced in this family dynamic, and this looking like this relationship, all right? And then there was an unexpected ending. Now somebody is resting because they're trying to make a decision on which way to go at this point. And it's calling you to let you know you are going on the right path. Once you make this decision to drop this burden of being up at night, being anxiety and anxious and in despair, and you're dropping this burden and becoming this confident, bossy, assertive man, but somebody's in despair because they found out this new what love produced was a baby in their relationship. There was a new act of passion that happened, and a journey is over. Something's over. We see 2 cards of completion, over. All right? Okay, Virgo? So let's get let's get 2 oracle cards for you, shall we? There's a butterfly here. Green hair. There's a baby there. Somebody acted with that wand of theirs and produced love. They may have produced love with an empress, a mother figure. There's a mother. I mean, we see mother here. They may have somebody might already have a child. Maybe your spouse sent a message to somebody and then something ended with this person. Now they're resting, or they were resting, or they need to rest because they were shallow, that they're angry. Somebody's not making a decision. Giving and receiving. That's what it looks like. Maybe you're going to get this message of what had happened. 10, that's Libra. We see Libra, Empress here. And that's the feather, light as a feather, where somebody is being judged. Ma'at. Their heart is being judged. It's being weighed against the feather. If you don't know what that means, that storyline, go look it up. Star Brothers. Protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. It's funny because there's 2 birds here and there's 2 birds here. It's birds. Who rules birds? Aquarius. Virgo, you could be dealing with an Aquarius. Do I see Aquarius here? Yep, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So we see Scorpio, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Taurus. Then we see Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. All right? Virgo, I don't even see your energy here. I just noticed that. What am I doing? I don't even see your energy here. So this shallow could be somebody you're dealing with. Something ended in their life because they were being shallow. Somebody's going to send you a message. This mother figure, maybe somebody you have a title with. This Empress here, this Taurus, or this Libra, they're going to send you a message about something. Love produced. There was a pregnancy here. And maybe you have been up at night, upset, sad, because you knew. I should have pulled cards, but I'm not. You were up at night because of this new idea of passion, because something ended. A journey had ended. Giving and receiving, protection, loyal, safety, and trust. I mean, that makes sense. There's another 10 here. There's a completion. Because somebody wanted somebody, this looks like a court card to me. You know what I'm saying? Somebody made a judgment call. They wanted equal give and take. And now they're protecting themselves. They're bringing loyalty. They want to feel safe. They want to feel trust. They're literally getting the energy of this. Interesting. I just want to see one thing, and then we're going to close it out. Clarify the Ace of Wands. Clarify Ace of Wands. 9 of Wands. Taking a moment out. Somebody had on a mask. It's the 9 of Swords and the 9 of Wands. Somebody had on a mask here. So you're dropping the burdens. You're being confident, okay? That's what's calling you to keep going. If you weren't up at night, maybe somebody you were dealing with was up at night. An Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, who had an Ace of Wands. So they ignited something. It looks like they used their phallic and a baby was produced. When I say that, that means they had sex, okay? Or because typically it's like when I see the Ace of Wands any other time, you don't see no baby. But this particular deck, there's a baby. So that's why I say somebody used their phallic to produce something. Now somebody is sitting around and they're thinking about this decision that they made, this new idea of passion, because a journey ended. The Ten of Wands, something ended here. A Tower, another ending. This is a death to, not a death, but the Tower is here to shake things up, an unexpected change to a relationship for transformation to occur. There's too many tens here, completions, and the Saturn cycle here where somebody needs to transform. It's telling you to keep going, Virgo, okay? So you keep going. It's time to drop this burden of this anxiety. Maybe this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is called to do that in your life, okay? Hierophant again at the bottom of the deck. Somebody you're married to or somebody in the public eye, spiritual practitioner of some sort. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Virgo. I pray that it resonated. Please like, share, subscribe. If you would like a personal reading, my information is in the description box below. Until next time, let's pray really quick, and then I'll let you guys go. Heavenly Father, Heavenly Mother, we thank you for this reading today. We thank you for the messages that came. We ask that you bring us clear vision, clear insight, bring clarity and discernment to these messages. Allow us to receive them and use them to improve our lives on a daily basis. We give you thanks, honor, and glory for your protection, for your healing. We speak life into ourselves. We cast out the spirit of envy, jealousy, frustration, and anger. We give you thanks, glory, and honor for our ancestors and our angel guides. Ashe. All right, Virgo. So that's what I have for you. Again, if you have, if it resonated, please like, share, subscribe, share with your friends. Let me know if it resonated with you guys. If it didn't, please check your other placements. Okay. Until next time, I love you guys. Peace. Have a wonderful week.